Hello my friends, hello, welcome back to another Sunday stream. I hope you had a wonderful week, had a wonderful weekend thus far and enjoying this Easter weekend right now. We are going to be diving back into the Old Republic, of course. After last time's conclusion on the planet of Hoth, we've managed to capture the spirit, forced it into our being. We now have all the spirits we need to face Darth Thanaton, so I believe we are going to be wrapping up on Chapter 2 of the Old Republic. It's going to be interesting to see how this will progress from here. Let's go and have some fun with the Old Republic. This island here. Indeed. So Lieutenant Talos Drellick is the one who helped us and has decided to become part of our group as well, which is great. So we have a few people to talk to first. So let's have a chat with them. First up, we've got Ashara over here.
What was your master like? You had a master?
Yeah, she is still here, sort of.
I did. Until I trapped her in the body of the Deshard.
Ah, so that's whose ash is. The way she spoke of you, I suspected. She makes me uneasy. She speaks so kindly of you, but the look in her eye and that body, it's wrong.
Yeah. Also, you can't
Deception
really
is
trust
Ash's stock and trade. Don't believe a word she says.
I won't ever get used to the fear and suspicion among Sith. You claim to follow your passions, but what about friendship? The Jedi seek spiritual peace, and they watch out for each other. Master Ryan and Osera were more like parents to me than my own parents.
Well, we kind of do take care of each other, but only as long as it suits us.
Yet you disobeyed them to follow me.
Yeah.
Every Jedi must find her own path. Mine was with you.
A Jedi
I'm
finding
sorry,
a
I wasn't
path
trying to start an
along a Sith.
argument. I'm still trying to figure things out.
This is usually how Dark Jedi are born, to be honest. Oh, what?
My lord, I'm sorry I was so harsh about the Empire earlier. There's just a lot I'm still trying to process.
We can be flirtatious.
It's overwhelming. But you are wise beyond your years.
No, he's just
I
saying
don't
that.
know. I guess I've always believed that truth is important, and that finding the truth is life's work. But I'm honored that you consider me wise.
Ah,
Beautiful
great.
and wise are a rare combination.
Thank you. Look, I haven't done today's meditation. I need to train.
Are you sure?
Do you have to go? I want to get to know you better.
Yes, I do. Not that it hasn't been fun talking to you. It has, but I have things to do. Talk to you later.
We're corrupting her slowly but surely. Trying to push her into passion. Peace is a lie, there is only passion. Through passion, she gains strength.
I changed my mind. I have nothing to say to you.
Oh. What did I do?
don't understand. I haven't done anything.
That's sudden?
No, you didn't do anything, but you're Sith.
Oh.
Just released on
Okay.
the HoloNet. Sith in the Corellian system killed a group of free traders for failing to give them free passage to the Outer Rim. They murdered them.
And not exactly like I did
I'm
that.
sorry, but you can't hold me responsible for the actions of every Sith.
Yeah.
What's the Empire gonna do about it? You know the answer as well as I do. Nothing. If there's gonna be any kind of peace agreement, the Empire has to stop this.
For too long,
Yeah.
the Sith have been regarded as kings among animals, untouchable tyrants. It will take a lot of work to change that perception.
I didn't come along because I expected things to be easy. I'm sorry. I'll try to be more patient.
Or at least don't suddenly start accusing us of things that we have nothing to do with. Weird a shot. Ah, Thomas, welcome aboard.
I just wanted to thank you again for having me along.
Sure thing.
I'm honored to work with someone of your expertise. The archaeological pursuits of the Sith and Empire have been separate for too long. It is our common history. We have a shared duty to unearth it.
Yes. I think we'll get
Sith
along.
rarely seek knowledge for its own sake. Your purity is refreshing.
I wouldn't consider myself purer than anyone else in my line of work. I'm honored to do what I do.
Yeah, usually the
From the
Sith
depths of the ground, history calls us to save it from obscurity.
do it.
I do my best to answer that call. I can tell you do the same. You remind me of my old mentor, Orsilio Gam.
Sure he is exactly, but I think he mentioned it before. But some Sith, some Sith do look for knowledge's sake, but then eventually you will go on to use that knowledge to gain power. Well,
He was the one who discovered something about Nagasado's secret apprentice.
yeah, that,
Advanced archaeology 100 years. No detail ever escaped him. But what am I doing talking when there's work to be done? As we say in the service, the dead aren't getting any younger.
yes, but they're also not going anywhere. You've got time, Tubbs. You've got.
Galaxy will continue trembling at your approach if it knows what's good for it, Master. Mako knows I do.
Good 2VR8.
Hey, I gotta run.
Okay.
Another friend of yours in trouble.
Don't got time for questions. Someone from my Republic days has popped up.
Oh.
Someone I thought was dead.
That's not good.
If I don't jump on this tip now, he might disappear again. I'll fill you in later. Alright, I said I'd give you an explanation when I got back. Here it is.
Okay.
We were chasing down a free trader on a tip in neutral space when an Imperial fleet jumped on our position. Blasted us to pieces. The guy who gave us the tip, an SIS agent. That's spy to the Empire. Named Harmon Reich.
He was tapping you?
So you think Harmon Reich set you up?
Could have just been bad intel, except Reich disappeared the same day. One of my old underworld contacts traced one of his safe houses, but Reich slipped away before I could get to him. I can understand not wanting to fight somebody else's war. I skipped out myself, but Reich owes me an explanation.
I can see why you would feel betrayed.
Look, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay. But you were going to give me an explanation. Now you don't want to talk about it anymore. So confusing. Alright. Let us complete the Fallen Dreadnought.
Ah, yes. I can sense the new power within you. Good. And I would suggest...
Yes.
Agasar Jais en Barks Prize war Tyren Swase Ikbus Karadita.
Yes.
Once I agree with a monster,
You think we...
break into Thanaton's meditation chamber and blast him with all those dead Sith you've piled up.
I agree.
Then set a course for German Kars.
You got it, Captain. But if you face him with his defenses up like last time, you're toast. Don't forget it.
If there's any way I can aid you, my lord, let me know.
My lightsaber is ready, should you have need.
Up now, we sons.
And will make an excellent video. Yes. Yes, he will. Can't wait. Payback time. But I guess Ashara and Talos want to talk to me about something first. What is it, Ashara?
I'm sorry sorry about before. I didn't mean to end the conversation so abruptly. It's just, Jedi aren't supposed to become romantically attached.
So you do like
Means you're interested.
Jedi are supposed to be wary of attachments. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't attracted to you.
Well, would they?
Let me take you out for a drink.
Sure. I've never actually been on a date before. It'll be fun, right?
Right.
You have nothing to worry about.
Well, that was easy. Guess we've got a lot of Riz.
That was really fun. Thank you.
See?
I
A
told
reason
you
to
you'd have a good time.
I hope we can do that again sometime.
We really need a different outfit because we look so bold like this. Let's just activate the mask. I think that's probably better, even though that looks ridiculous as well. At least we have a bit of a face then. Talos. Talos is over there. Catching up. Okay, Talos, what do you want to catch up?
So, explain this to me. The tomb of Naga Sadao on Korriban was built by Tulak Horde before Naga Sadao was even born? And that's where you found the Deshard Shadow Killer?
Yep.
When your master tried to steal your body, you used the artifacts of Tulak Horde to put her being into this Deshard?
Well, accidentally, but yeah. And don't forget
You
Kali.
forgot the part where I received aid from my long-dead ancestor who was murdered by Tulak Horde.
Kalik. He was one of the most powerful Sith Lords of his time. Perhaps the most powerful. Oddly pro-alien. To think how the Empire might have been different if he had killed Tulak Horde and not the other way around. Darth Zash and I have been talking. Well, when she's around. I would love to speak more with Kemval, but I don't think he likes me.
He'll come around.
Being locked in stasis for hundreds of years was hard on him.
Do you know I never thought of it that way? Yes, I'm sure that's it. Perhaps I could give him a few social pointers.
No.
I would leave him alone if I were you. He's liable to become violent.
Yeah, he's gonna eat you.
Nonsense. Well, the monsters I have encountered in the dark corners of tombs make Kemval look positively civilized. I understand you inherited quite the archive from Zash. I would love to see it sometime.
But
I would love to show it to you.
Excellent. The quest for knowledge is eternal.
sure you can find something there, Alice. Also, this did not have the effect that I was going for, so that's a bit of a shame. Got a lot of trash in here as well. Quite a few menu items. Well, we need to clean up. Let's have the Dragon cut. There we go. To the capital. Time for vengeance. Suffered long enough. We're wearing the Outlander set. So the Outlander Force Lord set is icky. That's good to know. Guess I'd better deactivate the music. I forgot that. What happens is... There. Ah. Control cut. Yeah, for some reason this game does feel a little bit different without the music that accomplishes it. But yeah, its copyright law is silly. We don't really have a choice. No then. German cars. Oh, we can
You won't find a better bargain.
sell some junk here. Probably a good idea. All of the items. This is all just companion gifts. Probably see about giving some of those away. We have some schematics to get rid of. Plenty of schematics to get rid of, okay. More gifts. So many gifts.
Come back anytime.
Who's coming along with them? That's talent. No influence gain.
Most useful.
I
Most
think we
useful.
already have that schematic. Yes, we do.
That's quite the gift. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's quite the gift. Thank you.
Oh, welcome, Talos.
That's quite the gift. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Most useful. Most useful indeed.
Is that all? We can make even more space. That's good.
Most useful. Most useful
Rid
indeed.
of that as well. Good one. Oh, they're both experts. Rid of that. Just gotta clean up a bit. A bunch of adrenal. We've got some stims here. Apparently, we still have the interrogation probe we picked up. Very bad stims as well. Of course, he likes the Sith Opera collection. That makes sense.
Amazing. Unbelievable. Splendid.
Oh, good. Turns him into a level
Destination.
5. Let's head on. Wait. There we go. That should help. Yep, back in action. I think we're only missing this part of the map. Could just hop over there for quick map completion. Again, we're probably heading directly towards the Sith side. Yeah. Licorice. I don't know what happened there, but we went through the door. Weird. Nearly did it again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Who are we gonna bring? I am thinking of taking Ken.
Yes, my lord.
Because he's force resistant. Supposedly, he's got Zash in there. I think Zash also would love to get a crack at Darth Thanaton. And he can eat him. Yeah. Yes, this too will be ruined someday. That is true. go, moving along nicely. Dungeons. Library over there. The meditation chamber. It's time. The meditation chamber is shaped like the symbol of the Sith Empire. Interesting. Oh. See, we've got Roland and Darth Thanaton. This could be interesting. Well then.
After Lord Cineratus's death, I knew you'd be here eventually.
Yes, I guess you realized I was still
Run
alive.
and hide under a sand dune, but it's obvious you're not a lesser Sith.
That is true.
Draw your lightsaber. You die here.
I've faced many challenges over the years. My death is no more certain now than it was then. You are young and proud. No doubt all you see is a withered old man waiting to be crushed and succeeded. Roland?
Yes, Master.
The apprentice of a disobedient Sith must die. Let us do our solemn duty. This time, I will be sure to dispose of your
Both of them.
corpse personally.
At the same time. Well then. Not a chance.
I will not be a corpse.
There.
Papakawan.
Shinda. Oh, he's going down quick. You need better apprentices, Darth Thanaton. Jeez.
You must stop this nonsense now.
Don't let him talk to you like that. He's a treacherous snake. Cut out his fangs.
Careful now. Don't lose control.
I warned you my ritual was dangerous. I warned you it was not for the weak, but you drank the poison.
We will gain strength. 1,000.
What have you done, you fool? You can't handle that kind of power.
Ooh. Neither can you.
What just happened? Where's Thanaton?
You're dying, little snake. Don't struggle. It'll only prolong the agony.
No, we're not
I
dying.
forgot to mention about the force binding. You should never ever bind more than one ghost at a time. Or else, well, you'll see.
You could have mentioned that. Also, get out of my head.
Command you to leave.
We thought you might say that, but we'd rather not.
We had no choice but to serve you before, but now we can finally have some fun.
Fine.
Sith. Back in the land of the living. Easy now.
You overextended yourself. The ghost's power was too much for your body to adapt to so quickly. And that's not to mention the little chats you've been having in your sleep. Let me guess, the ghosts?
Lucky
I won't
guess.
be quiet. How did you know?
I know a thing or two about voices and reading one's thoughts.
Whatever the cause, you look dire. And Thanaton will take advantage unless we find a cure quickly.
Give me some time to do some research. Ashara, I'll need your help. Holocrons are impossible these days.
Yeah, it must be hard to do that. You're in Ken's body. So we got another Mark 5 cache. Ooh. Yeah, focus retribution is one we need. Good. That's the same robe again. That's the same focus. We just got same. We'll be selling that. If they want us to return to the ship, we'll do so in town. But that didn't go exactly as planned. It's not that Darth Thanaton was the issue there. I guess it's the ghosts. Treacherous ghosts. I think they'd be grateful that they finally got to see some more of the universe, even after their death. Okay. Let's see now. Thinking of first heading back to Roman Cast so that we can sell a few things. Thank you.
Do you require medical attention?
Ding. That should help.
Be well.
Oh, got one.
Please use all products only as intended.
Yeah.
Be well.
And now we can return to the ship. Use the priority transport.
Galaxy will continue trembling at your approach if it knows what's good for it, Master.
It's like everybody wants to talk to us again. But momentarily.
It makes no sense. Darth has produced over 3,000 volumes, writings and holocrons. Makes a one-line notation. I'm hearing voices, must I am cure.
Yes.
Then nothing. In 3,000 volumes, not a single other mention of the subject.
Well, then maybe those 3,000 volumes were in fact written by the voices that he's hearing.
Do you think Thanaton could have tampered with your resources?
These are common diaries, not Sith secrets. There's no reason anyone would... No, you're right. Why didn't I see this before? Volume 2397, line 232. Killed my 4th apprentice today. Caught him spying. Seamlock, volume 2455. Killed my 4th apprentice today. Caught him spying. The entire volume is a duplicate.
There's
What
the
happened to
missing
the other
country.
Thanaton must have grasped what was going on when he confronted you and ordered the volumes switched. Let's hope he didn't destroy them. He keeps a private, heavily guarded library under Drummond Castle. I'm not supposed to know about it, but for various reasons I do. I'm guessing Darth Silas's missing volume and another by Darth Thanaton are there. Both could be imperative to your survival.
Did she use an invisibility cloak to sneak into the library? I thought that was a different show.
Please order your monster to settle down. His raging makes it impossible to get any reading done.
Inviso se waitai spira press incretai. Invise e wanata atragata injais.
Did you are the truth?
Akran Bayranans Jawan Jandans in Pan Guidis.
You were the one who couldn't just leave two like Horde's bones alone.
You got it between.
This one will never accept responsibility as long as there's someone else to blame. I really am quite grateful. You've no idea how much easier it's been to think since the storehouse. And I have to say, I'm growing used to this body. It has its limitations, certainly, but such strength.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
And I appreciate your help, my lord. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get some research in while the monster's at bay.
Must be so weird trying to live in the same body as another mind? Have to share that body? Never knowing how long you'll be able to use it. You gotta make the most of the time you have.
My lord, I've been studying the Sith code lately, and I'm wondering what you think of the line, "Peace is a lie." There doesn't seem to be a lot of room for interpretation, but I know you are an ardent proponent of peace.
You're forgetting the second part. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Also, peace comes in many
There's
forms.
a difference between complacency and genuine peace.
The Jedi are not complacent. When it is necessary, we act.
Do you?
The Jedi Code is the core of our philosophy. We learn it by heart, and it's the foundation of everything we do. But I guess it's different for the Sith. The Sith Code is more a description than a guide.
I also believe that the main issue with the Jedi was that they were complacent. That when the Mandalorians invaded, they wouldn't do anything. And that is why Revan split off from the Jedi and went to go fight the Mandalorians along with loads of other Jedi who then turned to the dark side, supposedly. So maybe the dark side is actually the right side, or at least the active side, the people that actually want to do things. But yes. And yes, the code is more of a guideline, but we have fanatics too.
Some take its words very seriously.
Which is better? The ones that truly believe peace is a lie, or the ones with no code at all? How can there be peace with the Sith Empire
very
when
black
every
and
Sith does their own thing? This task we've taken gets more difficult every day.
Very black and white. You can't just go and put things like that, like, oh, they have no code at all. They can still use the code, but they're not following it literally.
If you don't mind my asking, how is it you became Sith, my lord? The process is completely foreign to me. I had a brother who was Force sensitive. Darth Ma came and took him to Coruscant, but we didn't hear from him again after that. Ungrateful little rat thinks he's too good for us now, my father said. But really, I think he just missed him.
Well, that or he's dead.
Most of the people who go to Korriban to become Sith die in training.
Yes.
You don't know my brother. He never took no for an answer. We Drellic boys might not look like much, but we fight back. Father always wanted one son in the Sith and one in the military. Admittedly, the Imperial Reclamation Service wasn't his first choice, but after all the cursing stopped, I think he warmed up to the idea.
Why was he so
What
angry?
did your father have against the Imperial Reclamation Service?
The Drellics are a proud family line. My father is simply the proudest of the lot. The Imperial Reclamation Service shores up the Empire's foundations against the flood of forgetfulness and misinformation that threatens our history. I'd like to see a fighter pilot establish the lineage of a 3,000-year-old Sith Lord with nothing but rocks and a dead language.
It is a no.
I have always believed that knowledge will ultimately win out over the lightsaber and the blaster.
Thank you, my lord. It is my honor to serve.
Note they only said the lightsaber and the blaster and not Force Lightning. Yes. Because obviously Force Lightning is just a step above that. That could be a bit too shocking a reveal to him.
Hey, Sith, we make a pretty good team. I was thinking I might take off after I found Reich, but the old job just doesn't sound quite as appealing.
Yes.
I'd be honored to have you with me.
Maybe sometime I'll take you out into open space, show you the thrill of lying in wait for a big freighter and a big payoff. I may be out of the game, but my skills are sharper than ever.
Yeah, the intensity of waiting for ships to come in, or lying in wait. That's something we got in EVE Online as well. We'd sit on a gate along with a few others, need to catch transports that were coming through. We are already on broadcast. We don't need to go to another battle. And then you see the gate activate, and you're just looking for, okay, where did the ship go? Where is it? Where is it? To try and capture it just in time. Or if it turns out that it's a military thing, then run away very, very quick, because there would be a lot of ships going through. Fun times. No. There we go. Back to Darth Thanaton's library. Can't we just fast travel there? Not from in the spaceport. Right. We need to get out of the spaceport first. Right. Let us see. Time for the library. Okay. Sanctum, please. And then we move on. Going back and forth this bit. I would really have preferred if we could have used our mountain here. We can't have it. At least we've got 4 speed. There we go. Elevator boss. It's not that far down. Might even survive it. But let's not do so. Let's not force ourselves into some problematic one. We've got plenty of stims. Guess we'll get rid of some.
Stop right there. Sorry, my lord, but you're not allowed in here.
Why not? Also, yes, I
let me in. I'm welcome here.
We will let you in. You're welcome here. Thanaton keeps his most useful holocrons on the far wall. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you took one.
I would be sure that if I was to have someone guard an important set of knowledge, I would make sure that he was trained in resisting force powers, but these are all weak-minded. Huh. Okay. Time to look for some information. What do we have here? Some kind of armor? Of... Must the old suit of... Yeah, it does look like a piece of armor from one of the old Sith. The way they were dressed back then. And we've got a inscription. Scratchings of an ancient language. Is that a Sith language, perhaps? Be. And see here. So let's check the other room. That is a large tablet. And a holocron. See the writings of Darth Thanaton. We'll get to that momentarily. I first want to look at the tablet as well. There we go. So these were lightsaber forms written by Tulak Horde. Huh. I didn't know Tulak Horde had his own lightsaber form. I thought he just used one of the existing ones. One of the 6 lightsaber forms. Okay, Darth Thanaton. Surely this holocron will help us. We find volume 2397, the writings of Darth Thanaton. Okay, this is a relevant passage. Voice is growing more persistent. Must find cure soon. Having trouble concentrating. I've heard that a new species on a planet called Voss knows healing rituals far beyond our own. Must go and find out. The ritual's real. These strange aliens will not share it. They are secretive, private. They have no respect for the power of Sith. They worship their mystics and follow their every command. The voices grow louder by the day. So Voss. Ah. I wonder. So that's going to be a location for us to heal. Are we not taking our... There we go. Dr. Rectus's hologram. We're not taking vengeance on Darth Thanaton yet. Okay. What does this say then?
The ritual I performed was too much power too quickly. I am disintegrating rapidly. I have begun to drain parts of my power into holocrons, though it is only a temporary solution. My research points to a cure, almost too amazing to fathom, but I must try, and I must succeed.
But where?
It will require going into the heart of Belsavis, a place so racked with chaos, I shudder to think of going.
But we will go.
Still, no time for hesitation. I go now, or not at all.
Guess we must. Let's return to the ship. It sounds like we are going to have a trip to Belsavis and Voss. See what the rest has to say about this.
I found some things that look relevant.
Excellent. It will take some time for Ashara and I to study these. In the meantime, you may want to check in on Harker. Make certain he knows you're alive, and that he shouldn't take any liberties with the trials.
That is a good idea.
I would very much like to know how my future apprentice is coming along.
Yeah.
I'll let you know the moment I find anything.
Let's see how our apprentice is doing, shall we? Make our way to Cor. Do so by fast traveling, so that's pretty useful. That was quick. Good beginning. We're really just going back and forth. And it's nice to see the steady progression of things over time. The chapters move on. Alright then, Kim. We might need some protection here. Just a nice little... Yo, how are you doing? Oh, good to hear. Always nice to have some people in the chat. You the Old Republic player yourself as well? Teal Shot. Is that one of the American servers then? Not Malgus, which is European. Ah, right. Ah, it's good to be back. was going to say I recently started playing again, but I guess it's already been a few months since we restarted. Time flies. Okay, let's see what Zarnek and Seth. You just started again. Ah, good. How far along are you then? Or did you just restart at the beginning like I did?
Time for death, Twi'lek.
Kava tupa stupa, a kingsa.
Quiet, both of you. You know your trial. Now go.
Oh, you're leveling same account. Oh, yeah.
My lord, you just missed the latest trial. As you can see, we have a wild group. All except the human. He was surprisingly quick to die.
So, Harkan has constantly been going on about humans and Sith being the master races, and then he only has aliens now. Good stuff.
The trials are meant to separate the weak from the strong.
You have come a long
Yeah, I'm playing
way,
on the same account as my old
three-eyed one,
character as well.
Uglier than my twisted Sith grandmother, but he has a vicious streak uncommon in slaves.
Yeah. I think I'd go for the boat.
I'll take that bet. My credits are on the Kalish.
I didn't know you were the gambling type, my lord. While you're here, is there anything particular you want to accomplish with these trials? Many Sith Lords use the Acolytes to gather things from the tombs for them.
Well, I could use more artifacts.
Anything that will help me in my struggle with Thanaton would be appreciated.
I think I know something. I'll contact you when they are on their last trial so that you can arrive in time for the results.
Ooh. Alright. We've followed up there. It does return. Holy shit. Yeah, for me this is the same account as when I started, when the game first came out all those years ago. But back then I also only had one main character. Didn't do a lot of multi-classing or cross classing. What are you playing as at the moment? Oh, Operative Imperial Agent. Yeah, I've never really finished that storyline, or never really fully played that. I believe that is supposed to have one of the best class stories in the game. So I'm really... I am looking forward to playing that one day. You're doing them all. Ooh. You're trying to get your legacy bonus. Jedi Consular, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Jedi Consular. I prefer the Inquisitor, I think. Because we are shooting lightning and not just tossing slightly bigger rocks.
Zash and I have been looking over the information we recovered from Thanaton's library.
Any truth to the rumors there's a big old Republic prison on Belsavis?
I heard something of that from Master Ryan.
Yeah, often. Yeah,
I didn't
I
want
get
to
that.
believe it.
Unfortunately, Belsavis looks like the most promising lead. Darth Thanaton went there seeking a cure for the deterioration of his body. It sounds like precisely the thing you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Belsavis it is then.
Then let's set a course for Belsavis.
My knowledge is limited, but I'll brief you once we dock with the Belsavis space station.
Yeah, I really missed playing this game. I realized half a year ago or something. That's when I figured, well, I needed a new game for stream. Might as well do this. I'm thinking of pausing with this game at the end of the main storyline, the original storyline, and then doing Knights of the Old Republic on stream for a bit. Because I think it's good to get that back in before doing the Revan expansion. 2 days? Oh, that's very recent. Hunt. Ooh, you got a sub. Nice. Yeah, playing this with a sub is great. You level so much quicker, I feel, and you're getting some nice bonuses as well. You can have a lot more credit. But even as a free player, I feel like you can do a lot in this game. Belsavis. There you are. Risen Break. Belsavis is a sparsely populated republic world dominated by Arctic plains. A notable feature is the rare tropical rifts that break up the expanses of ice heated by natural geothermal vents and home to a surprising diversity of plant life. Yeah, Belsavis is weird because I don't really look at Belsavis and think, oh, it's an ice planet. Very odd. I hope they hurry with DX12. I don't really care about DX12, but I would like to see some frame rate improvements in especially the later bits. So we've got Knights of the Fallen Empire and Knights of the Eternal Throne. They occasionally have some very, very nasty issues. Yeah, DX12 could help, but this is such an old game that there's so much to rewrite. Yeah, it is DX9, but they did change it to a 64-bit architecture instead of 32-bit. That does help a lot already.
Good. We'll have to work quickly if we're to find a cure for your strange ailment. We know that a Sith called Darth Thanaton suffered a similar problem. His power became too much for him, and he began to deteriorate. We also know that he went to Belsavis in search of a recovered device that he believed could fix him, whatever the word means.
We're looking for something of the Infinite Empire. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of improvement, especially the starter planets. So they updated the starter planets with new graphics in one of the patches a few months ago. That was also really, really nice to see. It still feels the same, those planets, but I think if we were to look at the old ones, then I don't know, it might feel more dated. Yeah, better you can already see better graphics in Knights of the Fallen Empire and Eternal Throne because they did very different graphics there. So suddenly all the characters have a lot more fidelity, and well, then sometimes you've got the same characters between the old style and the new style, and there's such a huge difference there.
You haven't learned anything new about the device, then?
Nothing beyond the diagrams Iratus himself left. I'm afraid technology isn't my area of expertise.
Oh, we'll find it.
Since we don't
We'll find it, Zash.
There is indeed evidence Rakata were here, and that they built some kind of monumental prison. The Republic have arrived since, however, and built their own prison. Whatever this device is, we'll have to navigate 2 prisons to get to it.
Yeah, it's always a great idea to put 2 prisons on top of one another. Nothing could possibly go wrong doing that.
We have to find the device first.
That could pose an interesting challenge. The Empire recently discovered the Republic's prison and staged a massive prison raid.
Saves us the trouble of breaking in, I guess.
Yep.
It also means the planet is in chaos, and any trail Darth Thanaton left will have been obliterated.
Or we can find it through a different
If we don't have Darth Thanaton to follow, we need to take another approach. Do you know any Rakata experts?
There's no such thing as a Rakata expert. Little is known of them, and even less of it makes sense. But while perusing the Republic prison logs, I discovered a familiar name. The Circle. A group of criminal technologists Victo I once employed. They never met a system they couldn't slice, or a machine they couldn't reverse engineer. Perhaps they can interpret Darth Thanaton's diagrams on Belsavis.
That is a plan.
Then I will speak to them.
A good start.
I bet one of the guardhouses has a record of where they were kept. I've seen my share of prisons.
We must
I'm not surprised, Andronicus.
Belsavis is a place of unknown danger. But be quick. The dates on Darth Thanaton's records show his condition worsening rapidly.
Yeah, I don't think our condition will worsen that rapid, but yeah, it's good to have a little sense of urgency. Let's have a chat with Ashara and Talos first, though. They want to talk to us for some reason. Ashara?
My lord, I must ask a favor of you. Our mission. We cannot hope to accomplish it without help.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we recruit more Jedi to our side.
More Jedi?
Yes, I know. There are Jedi who would help us. Who would see that a strong, rational empire is the only path to peace.
And who were you thinking?
Really, you have a particular Jedi in mind?
Master Simon Walls is known by many as a wise, open-minded Jedi. He brought the Sith Lord Karis Vale to the light and oversaw his initiation into the Jedi. He has retired in seclusion to Alderaan for personal study and meditation, but young Jedi still make pilgrimages to him. I would like to make a pilgrimage, and if possible, get his support.
I don't think you would get his support, but yeah, sure, try
I
it.
welcome any support we can get.
I'll return quickly, I promise.
I think he's just gonna try and turn you back to the Jedi, rather than stick to a strong empire. Meet your heroes. Yep.
I can't believe him! I'm not a Jedi. He says I'm not a Jedi?
Did you meet with Master Simon? What happened?
Master Simon! I came to him for help, and he turned me away. It's not fair. I was the best Padawan Masters Ryan and Osera ever trained. I am a Jedi.
You're reacting like a Sith.
Sith are murderers. I know what's right.
No one.
It's not evil. It can't be. The return of the Sith in this war has changed things. Sometimes compromise is necessary.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't care what Master Simon said. Thank you, my lord, for helping me talk through this.
Yep, don't meet your heroes. Oh, a shot. I could have told you that.
You'll never believe what I found. I thought I'd left this behind planets ago.
Well, what
Is it some kind of artifact?
This is the tooth of a 4,000-year-old proto-rancor. But look,
It's gotta be
see
like this big.
Some kind of metal. Not cortosis, but very similar. This rancor was tamed. It was my very first discovery. I carried with me everywhere for luck. I thought I'd lost it, but I fell into an old tomb a couple of digs ago. It turned out it was caught in the lining of my pocket.
How are you going to take something this size and put it in the lining of your pocket?
On Korriban, I pulled an artifact from an ancient holocron that was supposed to be unopened.
Does he have a bag of
You
holding?
mean from the pyramid and the tomb of Marka Ragnos?
Yeah. Yep.
How did you do it? With a sonic excavator or some device of your own?
No, I just zapped it.
Painfully obvious, really. I used lightning.
You know, there's a theory in the archaeological world that certain ancient devices, holocrons especially, have resonances.
Oh, makes sense.
It's something to do with the Force. Just as only Sith can activate holocrons, some ancient devices can only be activated by certain Sith bloodlines. Well, most archaeologists reject it as unscientific. There's so much about the galaxy we don't understand. Who am I to say what's scientific?
Do you know a lot of Sith?
Have you worked with many Sith in the past?
Never closely. Usually in a for-hire arrangement.
And then to find holocrons,
The
probably.
Imperial Reclamation Service may be part of the army, but we get much less funding than our more martial comrades in arms. But if you'll excuse me, I have some new findings to analyze.
Alright, guys. Now then, Bell Service. Let's head to this prison planet. I don't think anyone's going to be looking for anyone trying to break in. I think they're just looking for people that are breaking. This is a weird planet. It's a... I think it's mostly a constructed planet in a way. And that is why you've got an ice planet with locations of tropical climates. Pretty weird. And the guard cat. No, we'll not pick up Colloquoid Wargame because that is not a. It's not a great flashpoint. It's very different flashpoint. You definitely need a group of 4 people for that. Okay.
I'll have a little chat with him then.
Yeah. Alright. We'll have a talk. Commander Caleb. Looks like an Imperial Guard.
Approach. You have garnered the attention of my master, the Emperor. He foresees you performing great deeds on Belsavis, and he sends this message. Do not disappoint him.
Did he give specifics on not disappointing
Give
him?
me an objective to fulfill. It would help.
In time. First, familiarize yourself with the Belsavis system. This planet holds the Republic's dirtiest secret. A maximum security prison, home to the galaxy's most depraved convicts. We've come to free them. Specifically, the Dread Masters. Elder Sith who could change the course of the war.
It's gonna be rough. But
Such important prisoners will be under tight security.
Excellent. But you won't be alone. We've deployed a heavy Imperial presence, led by 5 special operations groups.
Okay.
We freed prisoners and sparked riots. But during the chaos, we lost contact with all 5 teams.
Then you should have
You
brought
will need
better
to
teams.
re-establish contact, and, if necessary, relaunch the operation to free the Dread Masters.
I like the idea of Sith Lords owing their freedom to me.
The shuttle will drop you at the last known location of Operations Group 5. Find Lord Medishas. Help him fan the flames of the riot. Minimum
Get to
resources, maximum results. That's how we avoid disappointing the Emperor.
Yeah. We just send in 1 Sith. Then that will solve everything. Because apparently if we send 5 groups in there, then they'll just die. They'll die very, very nasty death. Okay, let's head to, I think, minimum security? Yeah, minimum security. We're slowly but surely going to be building up. So we're first doing this minimum security, then we're moving to high security, then we've got maximum security, And apparently there's the tomb here, which probably contain a lot of nasties as well.
You want to be on top, gonna need the skills.
Okay, no upgrade on speed of piloting. Let's have a chat with Master Sergeant Cora.
It's a relief to see you here, my lord. Don't mind the troops sulking. Being reduced to cannon fodder isn't sitting well with them.
Well,
this prison is far more
don't
dangerous
act like
than we
cannon
originally thought, and far older. Many of these vaults were constructed thousands of years before the Republic came. Imagine the secrets inside.
Yeah, the secret imprisoned.
I doubt whoever built those vaults just filled them with loot.
Yes, the contents of these vaults tend to be more dangerous than valuable, as we've discovered. We've been blasting open the older vaults in hopes that whatever horrors were locked away might turn on the Republic guards. In one vault, we discovered ancient war droids. Ungrateful wretches that vaporized my men on the spot. Now they're on the warpath.
So you've got war droids. Why would you imprison war droids? Why not just deactivate them?
What were a bunch of old battle droids doing locked up?
That's weird.
Perhaps for exhibiting the same genocidal tendencies they've been demonstrating all week. Still, they may have their uses.
Were they
These
HK
droids
units?
properly controlled would be invaluable. However, our reprogramming spikes need to be inserted manually. Lost 30 men trying to dominate the ancient droids. Validating in a way, but these massacres are crippling us. I need your help uploading those spikes.
If we don't harness their power, the Republic will.
Once installed, the spikes are designed to make the droids target only people wearing Republic Guard uniforms. Until then, though, those droids will be extremely hostile. If they get you in their sights, they won't let up. And they don't miss.
I would have gone with something a bit more specific than just Republic Guard uniforms, because we whatever we disguise ourselves as a Republic Guard sounds a little dangerous. Okay, Lord. I guess this trooper disappointed him somehow. Not my problem. Lord Magnus.
Welcome, my lord. I assumed Commander Callum sent you to help. I'm Lord Medicius, leader of Operations Group 5. We started this riot by arming prisoners and pointing them at their Republic captors.
That's one way to
Our
deal with
primary
it.
goal is to extract certain inmates held deep within the prison.
Yes, Dread
Commander
Masters.
Callum said they were Sith Lords.
Correct. The Dread Masters. They can reach out through the Force and pierce their enemies with terror. Whole armadas surrender to them without firing a shot. The Republic claimed the Dread Masters were killed in the last war. Returning them to the field would be a crowning achievement.
Guess the Republic couldn't really defeat them, so they locked them up. Where are they
You
now?
have a fix on the Dreadmaster's location.
The Republic moved them into the deep prison. We've heard nothing since. Meanwhile, the Warden brought in a hard-headed off-world enforcer, Ellis Ruger. He's here to close our exit corridor. If the Republic isn't stopped, they'll retake this landing zone. Without an exit, our prison break will fail.
We will
Don't give an inch of ground to the Republic.
We're trying, but the prison guards aren't helping matters. They're hiding behind force fields, and they've just deployed mechanical peacekeepers. These Warden droids have enough firepower to incapacitate a small army. The rioters are losing hope, but we can reignite their rage. Destroy enough droids and the convicts will smell blood. They'll practically defend our landing zone for us.
Useful. Fix them. Also, I'm not a small army, so we'll do that. We will fuel
If a
their
few
anger.
broken droids will spark the convicts' fury, I'll set this riot ablaze.
Impress the rioters with your power and the droids' weakness. Then they'll fight our enemy for us.
Okay, let's do it. Don't suppose can any of the Oh, the high resolution combat recorder.
Amazing bomber.
Yeah, he's not a fan. Yeah. Okay, so Lordman, Republic Secrets. Ooh, heroic 2+. We can do a little heroic.
Name, please.
Good to you.
Lord Ferret.
Come close. I can't stand solitude any longer. 24 years I've been imprisoned on Belsavis. The Republic thought they could contain me, but the Empire proved them wrong.
Who are you?
You haven't heard of the great Lord Ferret?
Nope.
I stole a Republic superweapon and turned it against the miserable cretins. How I cherish the memory. Every second of imprisonment, I nursed my hatred for the Republic. Finally, the time has come for my revenge. When the Empire released me, the Republic army retreated to their compound to erect defenses. Something vital is behind those fortified walls.
Yes. Well, what are they protecting?
What have you discovered?
I'm not sure. But the last time I saw such heavy safeguards, they were trying to stop me from seizing their superweapon. I hunger for their destruction, but I'm too weak to crush their defenses. This battle is yours.
Maybe
obliterate the Republic compound, recover what they protect, and then bring it to me.
Maybe they've got a whole bunch of cookies there, and they're having to protect their cookies.
I'll return when I know more.
Yes. We will find out what they...
Crush their turrets, then tear the base apart until you've found what the Republic hides.
Cookies. Yes, they're hiding cookies. We will find these cookies and eat them. Alright. Prison break over there. We've got Metal Militia over there. Let's head on south. Okay, need to remember that we have biochem. Anything we kill that is strong or higher, we can scan. Let's do bio stuff. Also means that we should probably send
a task just for you. Oh, thank you, Master.
Lieutenant Taylor Strelick, Imperial Regulation Service, at your service.
This way. The power. The power. Ah. Unlimited. Okay, what are we looking for? We need to find the gun. So this is our class quest. Oops. That's what I was looking for. The Thundering Blast. Did we just crit him for half his health? Please. Deal with him. Okay. Knocking me back. Rude. Very rude. 61. Ah. I love the damage output of the Inquisitor. It's so good. Now then. Ah! Captain?
key.
Excuse you.
I don't have I don't know what you're talking about.
Cattle are in the slaughterhouse now, partner. Don't play dumb.
Oh, that prisoner list. Of course. Right here.
And who are you looking for then?
While you're in there, mind telling me what became of a group called the Circle?
Yeah, I know them. Ran off into one of the vaults. You know, the big things that all the scary stuff comes
I know
out.
what the vaults are, yes.
Setting up some kind of hub out there. I don't know what. Now, if you don't mind, we owe this guy a beating.
Oh, I guess.
Do what you will.
Thank you, Sid.
Yeah. I don't mind you beating up that public trooper. Do you? Security chest. Free goodies. Have the stim? Really? As if we don't have enough stims already. What can we create? Highest. There we can make it around 4217. Yeah, we need to some new. Oh, we forgot to pick up some new recipes. That's unfortunate. Hey guys, good to see you. How you all doing? Thanks for the raid. Always nice to see new people. You just finish your stream? Or are you guys hopping along? Happy celebration? What are we celebrating? Ancient wardrobes, please. That's not one. Star Wars celebration. It's not May the 5th yet. Oh, of course, it's the Old Republic celebration. We got the nice new mount and pet from. That I don't have on this character yet. Oh, happy celebration to you guys too. But I do see that one of you guys would prefer a Doctor Who celebration. If I'm looking at the name. Star Wars event that they announce all their new projects. Revisit past project. Okay, good stuff. I'll have to have a look at what they are. And that's separate to May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th, and this.
You'll see.
That's good to know. That's a war criminal. There we go. Ancient war droid. I'll have to have a look and see what they're releasing then. gonna be any good. Then again, it is going to be Disneyverse. I'm not a fan of Disneyverse. Ooh, hello. Alright, so double you to purchase all the panels. You need to catch up at I don't think I did. Do you know what the code is? I mean, I did get the code that they sent through in the Old Republic. What do you mean he played it? There we go. Some break. We need to kill some warden droids. Thank you. Redeem code. Looks like I did already activate that. Yep, I already did. I guess that was at the bot. Yeah, I got the pat on my my other character. And it's probably in my mailbox, but I've got 14 unread messages on this character. I think that was at the bottom of their announcement. Missing out on the Star Wars credit. Grandma just wants to send credits. I did pick it up on the on my other character. I was playing on the on my Sith warrior before, and I think I did pick it up there. Ah. Oh, shocking enemies is so satisfying. Any more warden droids? There's one. Well, either way, thanks for telling me about it. Always good to get some more info. I guess there's one more. Trigger a riot. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. Okay. And it just wants us to return, but I'm too stubborn to return immediately. Need to break into the Republic compound. That's over there. And we've got prison break down here as well. Good stuff. Well, either way, thanks for popping by. I've been playing the Old Republic a lot on stream in the last few months. Before that, I mainly focused more on Souls-like. Pretty much most things that have a nice story to them. So I really love playing games with a good story. Well, this is pretty much the MMO which is incredibly story focused. And it just felt like, because I played this a long time ago, back when it first came out. What do we need to kill? We need to get some code, we need to kill some troops. That's easy enough. Why is this sentry hitting me? Was not the deal. Too easy. Hello. Boom. That might be a bit much. Why aren't you healing me? At least not enough. Why Cantina 19? Ooh. And retrieve the public data, that's in there. Let's make sure to heal up. I think I already activated most of those because I read about them from swtorista. Codes. Well, we'll find out. Yeah, 16 I've got, 19 I've got, and you've got SV continue. 17 I've got, and then we've got Celeb. Yeah, I did all of them. I think I watched swtorista few weeks ago, and she's got all of them. She mentioned that they were all active still, which is kind of weird because they're like from 2017. Rude. Rude droids, I'm talking. Then prison. Good. We need one more victim. There we go. Let's get you a nice dot while we're at it. You're not dotted. People secrets. bum, bum, bum. This is so much easier with Chem on healing rather than tank. Tank is such a weak setting for your companions at the moment. Even on a squishy class like this. Goodbye. Let's do it. Came for. First heroic of the day. Stop shooting. Okay, it's time for a prison break. The codes you reference are the only available codes that have been recorded and are known to work. Yeah, well, I guess I'm up to speed. It's good. They pop in some nice new codes as well. I wouldn't mind, yeah, some more organic mounts. Because most of these are all speeders. They all look very similar. Golden Flare is awesome. Okay. That unlocks for your for the entire legacy, right? Character player. Do your Comcom. There we go. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's decent. It reminds me a little bit of the character icons in Lord of the Rings Online. They all have this this gold circle around them as well. And especially with those letters on it, that you could, it is a different font, but you could almost mistake it for Elvish. Evolve K66. It's fancy and free. Yeah, that's the best type, right? Shocky, shocky, shock. Dun, dun. The best things in life are free. Follow. The follow is free. Well, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Droids, please. I'm going left. Yes, left. Just looks weird. Yeah, nearly up to 30. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm happy with every follow that I get. Slowly building up the community, seeing more people. That's great. Find the circle. That like a children's game? Find the circle? Oh, droid, please. So what have you been streaming before this then? Were you also playing the Old Republic, or were you doing something else? I mean, the pickaxe suggests a Minecraft stream, so... What?
Transistors, 300! Sweet stuff, man, sweet stuff!
He's happy with 300 transistors.
Hey, what's this?
What?
You bring something juicy? Processor chip? Crazy Sith crystal tech? We'll trade for shuttle passes. No, just kidding. We love it here. Some real crazy
We
tech.
love
The
it
droids don't even
here.
speak basic.
I'm looking for an ancient healing technology. What have you got?
Got some old Koto injectors and a couple creepy-looking med droids, but nothing ancient. You got details?
Yep, we got some details.
That's some crazy-looking diagram, but I'm pretty sure we can help.
All right.
Last time we helped one of you, she did something for us, yeah?
Freakish monstrosities. They won't talk to us like that. We are Sith.
All right, well, not your call.
What do you need me to do?
This is a state-of-the-art slicing hub in the making. Bell Sabbath security protocols, HoloNet, we want it all. The vault blows up our signal, makes it huge. Unbelievable. But we need a relay to carry it off-world. Go galactic or go home. You clear us out a spot for our relay and protect it while we hook in. We'll help you with your mystery machine.
He needs Wi-Fi. That's what he's saying. His Wi-Fi signal is bad.
I'd say we've come to an agreement.
You do this for us, the circle will be everywhere. You won't regret it.
Better not. I better not. So where? Oh, that's just to the west of here. That's okay. Well, yes, there's only so much you can do with a Wi-Fi signal. Like a certain hertz level, and then yes, you can get higher speeds, but you're losing range. That makes sense. There are still some optimizations in there, so hook him up with access. But yeah, exactly. We'll just put some repeaters over here, and then we'll repeat the signal on all the way up until here from the So we'll start by placing a router here at the landing site, and then we'll just put repeaters every 10 meters or something, all the way up until here. That sounds like a great idea. I thought for sure I killed these droids already. Silly. Oh, this one. You really did not need to stun him, Cam. That's a bit too much. Surely all of these droids have some form of Wi-Fi communication as well. Can't they just adapt the droids to do that for them? Do I want more accuracy or more crit rating? Where's our accuracy? 7.9. Okay, we need a little bit more accuracy. 9.2%. Okay, we want to get that to 10% because that's the cap. And then we can move to get more crit rating. We've got some lurkers. It's not too bad here. It's actually kind of nice. I do prefer Belsavis over a planet like Tatooine or Hoth. There's just far more to do here. It doesn't feel as empty. Are we exactly on the spot? Come on. There we go. What? I guess these guys already had Wi-Fi and they're afraid that we'll be messing up their Wi-Fi. Yeah. It's gotta be it. There's loads of them. So by killing them, we will also be removing their Wi-Fi, and that's going to clear up the channels and make our signal even better. See? That's why we didn't have to place 3 of them. We just instantly provided a better signal. Good stuff. We need to get back in all the way to the end of the vault. Jockey shots. Oh, at least all these droids are incredibly weak. bring my lightsaber. Yeah. So many droids. I guess they make good guards. Because the chance of them getting bribed is a lot lower. It's you. Good and powerful. Oops. Go. Now, I've scratched your back, it's time for you to scratch mine.
Nice work on the beacon. Guess we owe you some info, huh?
Yes, you do.
Diagram's ancient alien tech, all right. Never seen it in my life. But Grokan saw something like this part here in the Republic labs.
They're using it for tests. Okay.
Rumors of the kind of crazy stuff those aliens built deeper in the
Like
prison.
some
Advanced
kind of
AI,
analysis
self-healing
device.
droids, living cities. Said this is some kind of healing device. I can kind of see that. Hard to say though without a scan. Them Rakata freaks built some twisted stuff.
That's
I would
promising.
expect nothing less. How do I acquire this machine, and then how do I use it?
If you can scan that device, we can get you a better idea of what this thing is and how it works. Here, data chip. It'll reprogram the Republic security droids in the area to open up the lab so you can get in and scan the device.
I appreciate the help.
You find us this piece, we'll find you the mystery machine. No question. Take this with you. It'll let us analyze the Rakata prize without you having to drag it back here, yeah? Just watch the prisoners in the area. They're meaner than most.
We'll be fine. A mystery machine. Does that mean that there's gonna be a legacy machine in every 10 machines? Is that how it works? Okay, let's head back first. Turn in those quests. And have a chat with Lord Medichas. Might as well take this opportunity to sell
Looking to upgrade your arsenal?
our junk as well. That's a double blade. Never mind. We just equip that. Need that. So much rubbish.
Good hunting.
Okay, let's see. There we go. We've got the Naboo C-type speeder. We've got the Jubilee. We've got the Rotilla Pup. What do you mean unclaimed login rules? Okay. Sure. Check that. AC-10 disruptor mount. We've got a load of stuff. I don't care about fireworks. That's plus. We should probably clean. Veteran Rebar is happy with the Ortolan situation on Hoth. That's Dawn base. This all has to do with Hoth. Wesh. Yeah. That should help. Let's see. Yeah, the Voltilla pup's pretty nice. I don't really like the Jubilee Hoverpod though. It just feels weird. It's like I have a baby constantly with me. I think that's the way to do this. I don't mind bringing a little Astra. Let's see, we've got this blue and white one. We've got the... I think I prefer this one. This one looks just a little bit better. And we can only activate one? Okay. Let's get the pup along then. And in terms of mount, let's switch the... I do like the Brinjack, so pop this on here. Have a look at that Naboo C-type speed. Ooh. This... Oh, I like that. I like how the engines move along with it. You move your speeder. That's pretty cool. It doesn't have the same oomph when you're zoomed out all the way. That's something I've noticed, but if you're really close up in here, then it just feels really nice. Meta checks. About those Dread Masters, are you really still choking this guy? How is he still alive? And they're still begging you to stop doing it. Do you have some kind of special force power that keeps him alive? Weird.
The Warden droids are no more.
Yeah.
I hope the rioters took note.
Have no fear. Thousands of prisoners already move against the droids. More devotees follow your footsteps every minute. Many have died in the process, but that's normal.
Yes, all in
It was
day's
actually
work.
quite simple.
Then I have a powerful ally indeed. The Warden droids were meant to be the equal of 20 prisoners.
Really?
Still, we need more convicts on our side. Turn this mob into an army and the Republic will be permanently occupied. An army begins with generals. We must provide the prisoners with the leadership they require.
Yes. Well, don't look at me, but you can recruit prisoners
There
to
must be
lead.
plenty of leadership material locked up here. Break them out and put them to work.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's a carbonite storage facility in the intake yards, full of frozen convicts. Some were rebellion leaders, others simply murdered every guard they found. We need both persuasions.
Right, I'll fill them out.
Sounds fast and easy. Leave their rescue to me.
Excellent. I've taken measures to maximize the benefits of this operation. Prisoner, what of your mission into the Carbon Gallery?
Crisis response unit ambushed us. I got away. Only me.
Excellent. Ruga took the bait. Now you can free the frozen prisoners and wipe out the crisis response unit all at once.
Ooh.
Who are these guards exactly?
Yes.
They trained for everything. Hostages, riots, Sith opponents. They slaughtered us.
Another word, inmate, and I'll throw you back in prison.
I'll be fine.
Ruga's
It
men
can't be that
are
strong.
dangerous, but don't let it give you pause.
I won't.
Destroy the guards and defrost the prisoners. They'll turn this riot into an organized army. Then we'll have safe passage to extract the Dread Masters.
I'll turn up the heat. Wait a bit. So, where do we need to go exactly? Oh, we need to catalyze the conversion first with Master Sergeant Corum.
Droids appear to have lost interest in us. No doubt they're hunting down their new prey.
Yes.
Now the Republic can enjoy being slaughtered by these antiquated tools of destruction. I'm in your debt.
Don't forget about it. Don't.
Be careful about what you set loose in the future.
Wise words. I don't think I have the manpower to suffer another incident like this. Now that those droids aren't shooting us anymore, we may be able to deactivate a few and study them more closely. In time, we may even be able to replicate their technology. Belsavis is more intriguing than I feared.
You feared how intriguing it was? Huh. That's an interesting, very interesting way to say so. We need to head to the carbon gap. But then where is the first mecha security droid? The high security section. Primary. Okay, so that's going to be once we get here. Okay, that's fine. No, let's take the nice new ship that looks so much better than everything else. Has some great reflections as well. Good stuff. Perfect. Good. Yeah. Isn't the carbon gallery just in the same location as the prison riots? Or almost the same location? No, the same location as the circle. We could have done the circle later. Greetings, Lord Ligstar. Yes, if you realize I am vastly more powerful. Oh, target practice. Oh, there we are. Now, those don't count as prison guards. These only count as clearing the gallery. Where is the prison guards? This is special. Do we really have to do this outside? Really? I need 3 more. You are the reason. This is left. Where's that? Yeah, we're not gonna wait for the respawn. So that would be silly. So let's just clean up. La, 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 la. So this is a crisis team, supposedly very good at killing Sith. I don't know what kind of Sith they were fighting. Maybe like apprentices? Prospective Sith? They're weak. Right, we need to pull them out in a moment. Good. East. There you are. Oops. Again, accidentally pressed the wrong. With the corruption on there. Oh, there it goes. Gotcha. Now then. Time to crank up the heat a little. It is cut off from the main generator. Remaining power only sufficient to thaw one grid of prisoners. 2. Okay, the first grid is murderers with diagnosed criminal pathologies, likely to kill guards and other prisoners. And grid 2 is agitators of large-scale protests and riots, who organize revolts with less violence. The main reason we're doing this is to create more chaos for the Republic. So I think we'll be thawing the murderers, to be honest.
A few psychopaths should keep the Republic awake at night.
Yep. Then. Yes. Oh, they recovered quick. And who might you be?
Hope you're proud. Your time on Bel Savis is up.
Oh, Mr. Ruger. Insolent
You
words.
speak that way to a Sith Lord.
I'd speak this way to the Emperor himself if the coward dared show his face. I've been cracking
No,
heads
you
20
wouldn't.
years this spring. Every Sith I've downed thought the law never applied to him. So let me make this perfectly clear. You've made a mistake. Time to pack up and fly home.
Your act isn't working.
You think you scare me?
You'll learn. They all do.
Someone's a little bit too certain of his vulnerability. I think that's a problem we can sort. Let's see, there's one. We need 2 more. Then ooh. Ah. 2 more, please. 1. Okay. Oh, something's wrong. Ah, there we go. We're back in. Oh, all of these convicts have been recruited. Good. I guess we need to head back to Medichas. Okay, and then we'll probably be heading to this location. And slowly but surely we're moving on. Yep. Press the right button this time. Still, dude. What is his neck made of that he can keep withstanding?
There was only enough power to thaw the best prisoners. I unleashed the worst murderers I could find.
The convicts were violent before. With psychopaths at the helm, there's no telling what crimes they'll commit. Ruger will not be pleased.
Yeah, about that. We had a chat with him.
He called to threaten me. He seemed unafraid.
Ruger's tamed prisons before, even restored order to Coruscant's depth. It's time we end his career.
Yeah.
The only thing keeping us from his throat are the force fields guarding his base. Luckily, a mad Deveronian prisoner, Golan, has the key.
And how
Don't
did
tell
he
me
get
Ruger
that?
hid it under a rock outside his base.
I don't know Golan's methods, only that he stole the key, and Ruger doesn't have a clue it's missing. Sadly, Golan's less than cooperative. He knows the key is valuable, plus he's trained in the Force and highly violent. The Republic tried executing him 4 times. That's when they shipped him to Belsavis. Now Golan thinks he can't die. He's refusing to hand over the key to Ruger's guard station.
Well then, I'll help him then by making him die painfully.
This Golan may not fear death, but he'll soon beg for it.
Save your torments for Ruger. This mission simply demands a quick kill and the key in our hand.
But
Golan roams near the resettlement camps, in the open areas where wise inmates leave him alone. Make your way there. The longer we delay, the more likely Ruger will change the lock frequency on the security fields.
Alright. I'll get to it. Fifth time's charm. Yeah. Meow. That's cool. Okay, find the security field access key. So we're going to be teaching a lesson to Golan about that he can actually die. I think that's a good lesson to teach. It's unfortunately a lesson you can only teach him once, so I hope he doesn't mess up. Okay, then, so, where is he exactly? Is he on the other side of, probably on the other side of the wall? Excuse me. Really? Prison enforcers. Oh, hello. These bogwings are far too close for me. Probably tastes. And they're a free code eccentric, so the XP. Yeah, Golan. There you are. Yeah, the Veronians are an interesting sort. They look pretty devilish with their horns like that. Right. To the outpost of the resettlement camps. Up and then a left, I guess. There we go. At least they've got some nice flags hanging around, so it's easy for us to tell where they are. Lord Medichas.
It's done. I have the key to the security fields.
We must strike quickly, before word of Golan's death spreads. Ruger is finally vulnerable. If you're ready, we can end his campaign and secure this landing zone for good.
I'm ready.
Tell me where this lawman is, and our problems are over.
Yep.
Ruger and his men are in a guard station. He believes it's more secure than the main intake building. Use the security key to drop their shields. My teams will cut off Ruger's backup. No one gets in, no one gets out. We'll give you time to work. Just make sure Ruger doesn't escape.
He'll get what's coming to.
I've been waiting to get my hands on Ellis Ruger.
His men know what to do in battle. Any shock we cause will wear off quickly. This is his stronghold. Bring everything you have and every ally you trust. We will get no second chance.
I think the shock we cause take off quickly, to be honest. Look. Lee. Captain Rago.
Seriously, Captain, you gotta stop sending your men down here. I'm running out of places to hide the bodies.
Then fight me, you coward! We'll see how long you... Hello? Hello? My lord, you must do something. That madman is disrupting my mission and butchering my men.
Yeah,
Perhaps I ought to wipe that smirk from his face.
A proper fate for anyone meddling in the Empire.
Yeah, there was some nasty
This
model
dungeon
pick in
houses
there.
many loyal Imperials. My orders are to retrieve the prison records so we might find and liberate these patriots. The problem is, a group of escaped cyborgs calling themselves the New Men have taken up residence where those records are kept. They're slaughtering my men.
Maybe it's a new model of implant that moves inside your head. That must be so uncomfortable if that was to actually happen.
Who are these new men?
Misguided savages who revere the union of man and machine. I've heard they adorn their droids with their victims' extremities. The names and locations of thousands of Imperial prisoners are stored in those records. We must obtain them.
To the Borg.
My lord, I beseech you. You're the only one with the strength
maybe
to
not
get
the Borg.
past those psychopaths.
Skin contorts around. Yeah. This is extra special skin that moves along with it. It's also implanted. Very well.
If you're going to make me feel guilty, I'll do it.
This task is a noble one, I assure you. The records can be accessed via the Central Records Terminal in the prisoner transfer station. The Republic may still have a presence there.
We can do that.
Remember, the new men are the worst of the worst. Cybernetically linked to each other, metal spines full of adrenals. Try to shoot first.
I'll shock first, I think. But sure. We good. Yeah, or maybe they're not like the Borg. Maybe they're more like the Mechanicus. Want to replace parts of their bodies with as many machines as they can, because the flesh is weak. Oh, we got lost in the law and a pertinent file. We'll do the pertinent file first. Should be quick enough. Hello? I was told you guys were looking for energy to power your implants. So these are the new men. If they're new men, why are there droids here? I would have expected to see only cyborgs. Yeah. Silly. You are not well. Oh, we triggered the droid. Well. Hoping to avoid that, but... At least he dies quick enough. Right then.
The Imperials can't get their hands on that data. Open fire!
What? Republic troops? Why is the Republic working with the new men? Oh, either way, the with. Deep, deep, deep. Now to deal with Alice Ruka. Because he has outlived. Yes. Here. Yorko's Delta. La, 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 la. Here's the slight little slashes. Got lucky with the crits there. Time to see if these coats are worth the price we paid. Namely, someone else's life. Yes. Looks like it is. Don't see Ruga anywhere. Oh, he's in the corner there. All on his lonesome. We need 2 more. You guys are obviously very busy talking about something, so... There. I hate it when they push back our character. Not as much as when I'm playing the swtor.
Well, now.
Hi there.
There's 2 ways you can leave, Imperial. Cuffed down or feet first.
I'll probably leave feet first because I'll be stepping out. Yes.
I'm walking away from this. You won't be so lucky.
Feet first it is.
La, 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 la. What? He was healing himself. He's trying to. La, 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 la. Oh.
All right, hold your gloating. Get it over with.
I kind of want him to beg.
Ask for mercy. I might grant it.
I don't think that'd be convincing.
Ruger! Come in, Ellis Ruger. This is Warden Brawl. We're taking fire and can't reach your position. What's your status?
A witness.
Roger that. This is Ellis Ruger. Wish I could help, but I'm busy dying for a worthless cause. Over.
You're not Ruger. What's going on? Wait, I've seen you on our cameras.
Hello.
What do you want?
Well, bloodshed?
My only desire is to watch your face as I do this.
You monster! Ellis Ruger! You're the last hope for law and order on Balsavis!
So,
I won't forget this.
There's no hope
Warden
anymore?
Brawl, out!
So that takes care of the Republic, because they have no hope anymore of law and order on this planet. Yeah. Sounds great. To the resettlement. Captain Rhaegar.
I have the prison records.
Let me see. Registries, cell block numbers, access codes. It's all here. Perfect. I'll have this information transmitted to every Imperial officer on Belsavis. I assume it all went smoothly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's done now.
Quite. You've guaranteed the freedom of countless Imperials. Our brothers and sisters will soon be free. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep. It was easy. We need to head back to Lord Medichus. Really? Dear, dear, dear. Can't he just come our way?
At your service, my lord. Travel route is confirmed.
These Imperial Guard have gotten lazy. Standing around, telling other Sith to do their job for them. Yes, but they're working directly for the Emperor, so that's worth something. At least as directly as they can. Please note that present.
Please use all products only as intended.
Let's get rid of that. Alright.
Be well.
Lord Medichus.
That
it is
was
done.
A rare occasion. We had half their numbers and still handed them their heads. Ruger must have been furious. I can only imagine the thrill of snuffing out his life.
You don't know the how.
Thrilling doesn't begin to describe what it felt like to stick that lawman.
And as Ruger's screams fade, we know our landing zone won't be threatened again. If you'll excuse me, duty calls. I must re-establish contact with Commander Callum.
All right. On the Dreadnought.
Lord Medicius. Come in, Lord Medicius.
I am here, Commander Callum. What is your will?
Ellis Ruger was blocking our signal. Your men re-established contact once he fell, but I've heard nothing from our other operations groups. Captain Van Dorn must be reached. Our mission is still in jeopardy.
Find him.
Leave this mission to me. Lord Medicius will guard the rear.
I give the orders. But yes, you are best suited to meet the Lost Operations Group. Secure the landing zone, Lord Medicius, and stay in constant contact. Commander Callum out.
Captain Van Dorn was last seen in the high security.
You say something useful.
Find his
I
camp,
give the orders.
But be wary. The Republic is conducting strange experiments with the inmates there.
Silly hierarchies. No, Captain Van Dorn is at the Imperial Command Post over there in the high security section. Guess we know where we're going next. Bum, bum, bum. Let's catch a ride.
Your service, my lord.
Yeah, such a weird plan. So we've got ice over there, and then this tropical zone. Yeah, just surrounded by ice fields. Unique plants as well. It really seems to be like a fabricated planet. Probably created by the Rakata. We're getting somewhere. High security section, Imperial Command Post. Arrived. Excellent. Where do we need to go? Captain Van Dorn is over there. Primary Research Center is over there. So that's going to be where we're heading next. I think we'll leave it at this for today, looking at the time, because we're about at the end of the slot that we normally have. So we made a little bit of progress on Bell's Surface. We managed to clear up Chapter 2, so we're now in Chapter 3. Good stuff. And it's time for us to see if we can make sure that we can survive defeating Darth Thanaton. That's going to be tricky. Right, with that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun coming along with the ride for today. See you again next time. Same time, same place. Take care. Bye-bye.